Now, your forecast first, sponsored by Matax Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
It is a nice and clear night out there. That means temperatures falling fairly quickly. When we get a clear sky and light winds, that allows those temperatures to drop fast. Look how low we've gotten already. Down into the low 30s in spots. We're at 31 in Champaign, 34 in Danville, Decatur. Sitting at 36. We've got a little ways to go here. I think overnight tonight we'll be dropping down mid to upper 20s. Starry night expected. Those winds 2 to 7 miles an hour out of the west. Trending calm by morning. Probably going to have some frost if you're heading out early on the windshield out there. No rain, though, expected. No snow, no problems tonight. If you think tonight's cold, though, bigger time chance for colder air coming on in. Wind chills next week, a couple of days in the teens and 20s. We also may mix in a few isolated snow showers in spots. We'll talk about when the cold air arrives, when we'll see the chance for some showers, and who we think may get the chance for some flurries. That and more coming up later on the show. WCIA 3 News at 10 starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
One teenager is in the hospital and another in custody after being accused of shooting him. How police say it happened. Plus, a soldier died overseas in a helicopter crash. How he was escorted home. And it's the longest-running Santa parade, rather, in the country, and how one city made sure they were able to continue that tradition.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 10.
There's way too many guns in the hands of teenagers.
And that's how a 14-year-old is in the hospital tonight. He was shot by a 16-year-old this afternoon. Good evening. I'm Courtney Bunting. Paul and Jessica are off tonight. That shooting happened on East Washington Street in Urbana, right by Learman Avenue. Police say the 14-year-old was shot in the stomach in an apartment complex's clubhouse. Police say the victim was in the clubhouse with 4 other people when this happened. The 14-year-old was using a Nerf gun to shoot at others in the group. But at some point, the suspect pulled out a handgun. Police say members of the group thought it was in a, quote, playful manner, but then the gun fired and hit the 14-year-old. I talked to Willie Comer Jr. with East Central Illinois Youth for Christ. He says this is just another reminder that something needs to change.
We have to, at some point, figure out either legislation or some kind of way to put some pressure on people who are either leaving guns in unlocked cars, who are letting guns be in their homes unlocked.
The suspect wasn't on the scene when police got there, but he later turned himself in. We don't know how the victim is doing, only that he was taken into surgery as soon as he got to the hospital. And we have an update on a shooting in Decatur from earlier this week. Officials say the victim has died. 69-year-old Mary Bond was shot in the head on Tuesday night. She was found unresponsive inside a home on East Moore Street. 44-year-old Lamar Williams was arrested the next day for the shooting. He's now being charged with murder. A Charleston teenager is facing charges after police say he battered his child's mother and ran off with his baby. Police say 19-year-old Malcolm Hoskins grabbed his 2-week-old baby from someone else living in the house and then punched the baby's mother, then ran from the house with the underdressed baby and a backpack. Police later found a pipe and a container with meth inside that backpack. The baby's mother caught up to him and got the baby back.
Whenever there's a concern for the well-being of the child and whatever situation is surrounding that child, we're going to take necessary precautions to make sure that the child is safe at that point in time.
DCFS is working with the family. Hoskins is charged with drug possession, domestic battery, and child endangerment. We have an update from 6 o'clock. We now know the name of the man killed in a Macon County car crash today on Route 121. The coroner says 48-year-old Christopher Ripple died after another car crashed into his vehicle. 33-year-old Virginia Ripple was taken to the hospital. State troopers say 50-year-old Richard Brown crossed the center line and hit Ripple's car head-on. He's been cited for improper lane usage and DUI. And Westville police need your help identifying this suspect. They say he's involved in a burglary investigation. If you have any information, contact the police department. One of the most accessible treatments for COVID can be found in the people who have already lived through it. If somebody has already had COVID and recovered, their plasma has COVID antibodies. So when current patients get their plasma, it helps slow down or even get rid of symptoms. The only requirement for giving convalescent plasma is waiting 28 days after you last showed symptoms. Then a COVID survivor can donate plasma weekly. Every plasma donation can help treat up to 4 people in the hospital. The number of new COVID-19 cases was down today. More than 7,500 cases were announced. Compare that to yesterday's more than 12,000. The positivity rate did go up slightly to 12.2%. More than 5,800 people are in the hospital, with more than 1,200 in the ICU and 698 on ventilators. 66 more people have died, including 4 in Central Illinois. More than 12,000 people have died so far. And the Capitol building will not be putting up their usual holiday displays this year. Normally, the Capitol Rotunda would be decked out in holiday symbols from all religions and practices. But because of COVID-19, that is not happening this year. A spokesman for the Secretary of State's office said in a statement, quote, "Due to the fact the Capitol is closed because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we decided not to put up temporary displays in the Rotunda this year. We notified the organizations that had submitted special event forms of this decision. We look forward to working with them again in 2021. And now for a follow-up, a WCIA soldier who was killed in Egypt is now back home. A motorcade escorted the body of Sergeant Jeremy Sherman, who through several towns before arriving in WCIA. Sergeant Sherman died in a helicopter crash along with 4 other American soldiers. His funeral will be Monday afternoon at Trinity Church. And Black Friday means it's the holiday season, but health officials are still warning people to be careful. And people still kept up the tradition of camping out for sales, what some waited 2 days to buy. Plus, the Illini were supposed to be taking on Ohio State tomorrow. Why that's no longer happening.